Samsung just launched the Galaxy Note 10 Lite and the S10 Lite in India, and I've got my hands on both of them. This is Anirudh, and here are my first impressions of Samsung's budget flagships for 2020. To look at, these phones are nearly identical. They're both rectangular slabs of glass and metal, and from the front, you really can't tell them apart. They have the same screen and even the same 32MP front camera. Both phones are similarly spec'd. They come with 128GB of storage, expandable to 1TB via microSD card, as well as 8GB of RAM, and there is only one variant available. The difference is that the S10 Lite is powered by a Snapdragon 855, whereas the Note 10 Lite is powered by the EXYNOS 9810, which is not the same as their flagship 9825, which you'll find in the Samsung Note 10. In terms of performance, it's hard to tell these phones apart. In day-to-day tasks, they perform identically with the same animation and the same speed of response. The only difference comes in gaming, where the Note 10 Lite seems to get slightly hotter than the S10 Lite when you play for extended periods. This might be a problem for gamers who play for a really long time, but in the short term it didn't really make a difference, and both games ran at the highest possible settings. Samsung has taken different paths in the camera department as well. The Note 10 Lite comes with three 12MP cameras. This is a telephoto, a wide and an ultra wide. In the case of the S10 Lite, you get a 48MP wide camera, a 12MP ultra wide camera and a 5MP macro, and you can see a difference in the camera bumps of the two phones, but that's the only way to really tell them apart. While the phones are quite similar, I'd say the Note 10 Lite takes the edge in terms of features, simply because you get a stylus for jotting down notes on the fly, and you get that all important headphone jack which is missing on the S10 Lite. On the other hand, the S10 Lite is slimmer and 20 grams lighter, and that might be a factor in your decision. Personally, I prefer a telephoto over a macro, but the macro lens on the S10 Lite is quite incredible and you can get very nice close-ups with it. I've only spent a couple of days with both phones and I can't really say that I can pick one camera over the other. The 48MP f2 on the S10 Lite performs about as well as the 12MP f1.7 on the Note 10 Lite. Both pictures come out amazing, and both phones produce great images in all lighting conditions. Low light performance does vary a bit, but that happens with all phones. The 32MP selfies on both cameras come out quite well. My only one issue is that the Note 10 Lite appears to be a little slower when it comes to using face unlock via the front camera. Now, I don't know why that is. Maybe the Note 10 Lite had some issues registering my face the first time, so I have to reset it a few times to find out, but I'll keep you posted when the full review comes out. As expected from Samsung, the displays on both phones are fantastic. They're both Super AMOLED FHD Plus displays that support HDR10+. YouTube or Netflix, whatever you're watching, it will look amazing no matter what. Rounding out the multimedia experience and maybe ruining it slightly is a single speaker at the bottom of both these phones. I would have preferred dual stereo speakers, or at least a much louder single speaker somewhere at the bottom, but it can't be helped, I guess, at this price. Both phones charge via Type-C and come with 25-watt chargers. They also pack in 4500 mAh batteries, which means they charge in about the same time and last about the same time. In the couple of days I've used, I couldn't really tell the battery life apart, but maybe long-term testing will reveal something different. So first impressions, both these phones are fantastic. They look amazing, perform great, and they have great displays. There are some tweaks that are required, but after a bit of long-term testing, I'll let you know what I really think of them in my full reviews, which should be out later this week. This is Anirudh for Tech2, signing out.